Morning to all. Myself, Professor T.M. Divakar, working as an assistant professor in ENTC department in Sharda Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Ichirkanji. So in the previous video, we studied about the number system, some convergence. So today, we are going to convert any base to decimal number. So let us come to the slide. So any base to the decimal. Any base means either you can convert binary to decimal, octal to decimal, hexadecimal to decimal. So for these three conversions, the procedure is same. So step number 1, converting from any base to decimal is done by multiplying each digit by its weight and summing. Suppose if you want to convert binary to decimal, so multiply each digit by its weight means multiply each digit by 2 raised to its weight. Suppose if you want to convert octal to decimal, then you can multiply each digit by 8 raised to its power. Suppose if you want to convert hexadecimal to decimal, then you can multiply each digit by 16 raised to its power weight, and then you can sum. Okay, so let us see, taking an example. So binary to decimal. Okay, in this example, so we have to convert binary to decimal. The example here we have given here 1011.11. It's a binary number, so we are going to convert into the decimal. So first of all, you can find out the weight of each digit. See here, so 1 is the most significant bit, so its power, its weight is 2 raised to 3. 0, next most significant bit, its power, its weight is 2 raised to 2, then 2 raised to 1, and then 2 raised to 0. So, and for the fractional part, the weight of digit 1 is 2 raised to minus 1. The next is also digit 1 and its weight is 2 raised to minus 2. See here, we have multiplied each digit by its weight. So 1 into 2 raised to 2 plus 0 into 2 raised to 2 plus 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0 plus, see here lots of students will get confused, but always remember that this, don't put this binary point here. You can continue with the summing signature, summing. So 1 into 2 raised to minus 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to minus 2. So here the final answer is 11 into 75, and this is in a decimal number, so you can put the base is 10. Next one is suppose if you want to convert the decimal number to any base, so there are the procedures. Convert integer part for successive division methods. Convert integer part by successive division methods, and second step is convert fractional part by successive multiplication methods. Okay, let us discuss the procedure. For the integer part, we are using the successive division methods. So what exactly the successive division methods? Divide divide the integer part of the decimal number by desired base number. Okay, store quotient and remember. Step number 2, consider quotient as a new decimal number and repeat step number 1 until quotient becomes 0. List the remainders in the reverse order. We'll see the example. So this is the integer part. So 120 is the integer part. So there is no fractional part. So we are going to convert into the binary. So we have to divide this decimal number 125 by 2. So here we are dividing 125 divided by 2. So what is the quotient and what is the remainder? So quotient is a 62, remainder is a 1. Next, again you can successively divide each quotients by 2 and put the remainders, okay, side, and you can consider these are the remainders here 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 and this is 0. You can put these remainders in the reverse order, means you can consider from bottom to top, that is answer is 1 1. Here this is 1, 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 this is 0, this is 1. So this is the successive division methods. Okay, next, for fractional part, by successive multiplication methods, see the procedure properly. Multiply the fractional part of the decimal number by desired base number. Record the integer part of the product as a carry and fractional part as a new fractional part. Repeat step 1 and 2 until the fractional part of the product becomes 0 or until you have many digits as necessary for your applications. Read carries downwards to get the desired base numbers. Means we have to list the integer parts in the forward order, means top to bottom. Okay, let us come to the problem. Sorry, here the problem is not given. Next, come to the point, the first complements, ones complement. Okay, so what exactly the ones complement? The ones complement of a binary number is the number that results when we change all ones to 0 and all the zeros to the ones. That is called as a ones complement. Means we have to change ones to 0 and zeros to ones. See here, 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 0. The ones complement of this number is 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. Only we have interchanged ones to 0 and zeros to ones. This is the ones complement. Second, the twos complement method. So what exactly the twos complement method? The twos complement the binary number that results when add 1 to the ones complement. So already we know that how to calculate the ones complement, and we have to add 1 into that ones complement to get a twos complement number. So twos complement is equals to ones complement plus 1. Here we have considered the one example. 35 is one number in 8-bit twos complement form. We have to express 35. So solution is like this. So 35 in 8-bit form is 0 0 1 0 0 1 1. So what we have to do, this 8-bit form we have to convert into ones complement. So make all zeros to 1 and all ones to 0. So 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0. And to obtain the 2's complement, we should have to add plus 1 in that 1's complement. So here I have added plus 1. See here, just we have doing the addition. 0 plus 1 is the 1. 0 is as it is, 1 is as it is, 1 is as it is, 1 is as it is. So remaining all numbers as it is. So this is the 2's complement number. Next, ninth complement number. The ninth complement of a decimal digit is the number that must be added to it to produce 9. Means see, suppose the complement of 3 is 6, means the ninth complement of 3 is a 6, means in number 3 if we add 6 to produce 9, so 6 is a complement of 3. Suppose if you want to calculate the complement of 7, then in that 7 if we add 2, then 2 is a ninth complement of 7. Only we have to add such numbers in that digit to get a 9. So obtain ninth complement of 7493 solution. So see here, best solution is you can minus 7493 from 9999. So you will get the ninth complement number, that is the 2506 is the ninth complement number. Next one is a tenth complement number. The tenth complement of a given number is obtained by adding 1 to the ninth complement. As we know that how to calculate ninth complement, only we have to add 1 to get a tenth complement number. So obtain tenth complement of 7493 solution, only we have to add ones in the ninth complements. So see here, this is the 2506 is the ninth complement. Here we have added simply 1. So 2507 is a tenth complement number. Next one, there are some binary addition rules to solve the problems. So let us see the some binary rules. First one is the binary addition rules. So addition consists of 4 possible elementary operations: 0 plus 0, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0 and 1 plus 1. These are the 4 possible elementary operations. So look at the table. The first possible elementary is 0 plus 0 is a 0, 0 plus 1 is a 1, 1 plus 0 is a 1, and here observe the last case. Here 1 plus 1 is not 2. This is because this is not arithmetic operation, this is a binary addition. So in a binary addition it consists only of ones and zeros. So listen carefully. 1 plus 1 is sum is 0 and carry is 1. You always remember this. So in the last case, the sum of the two digits higher significant bit is carry and the lower significant bit is sum. So sum is 0 and carry is a 1. Taking as one example, so we have to make the binary additions. So first number is 1100, second number is 0110. Simply you can make the addition, but observe the rules. Here 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0 is a 0. Here 0 plus 1 is a 1. Here 1 plus 1 is sum is 0 and carry is a 1. So carry is forwarded here. So you can make a here addition. So 1 plus 0 is a 1. Here again carry 1 is there. So 1 plus 1 is sum is 0 and carry is a 1. Here carry is a 1. Next, binary subtraction rule. It is also consist of 4 possible elementary operations, same as binary additions. Observe this case. So 0 minus 0 is a 0. You always remember that 1 is not subtracted from 0. So always remember 1 is a borrow and 1 is a difference. Okay, so 1 minus 0 is simply 1 and 1 minus 1 is a 0. So in case number second, the operation, the minded bits is smaller than the subtracted bits, hence 1 is a borrowed. Okay, let us see one example. Second number is 0101. Sorry, first number is 0101. So we have to subtract this 0110 from 0101. So simply you can make the calculation. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 1. We cannot subtract 1 from 0. So 1 is a difference. Borrow is 1 here. 1 is there. Next, 1 minus 1 is 0. Again, 0 minus 1 is borrow is difference is 1. Borrow is 1. So 0 minus 0 is 0 and 0 minus 1 is 1. Next one is the binary multiplication. The rules for the binary multiplication are very simple. So 0 into 0 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0 and 1 into 1 is 1. Simply you can multiply it as per the arithmetic multiplication. Multiply 110 by 10. So here 110 multiply by 0. First you have to multiply 0 to these numbers. So all are 0 here. Second, you have to multiply 110 by 1. So you can consider here. You take one bit 1. So this is the second number. Now we can sum these numbers. It is just like a multiplications. So this is the binary multiplication. This is the binary divisions rules. 0 divided by 0 is a 0. 1 divided by 0 is a 0. C, and 0 divided by 1 is a 0 and 1 divided by 1 is a 1. Observe the cases. Okay, only 1 divided by 1 is 1, otherwise all are 0. Okay, in the next lecture we will solve the proper example because there are some technical problems in these examples. Okay, thank you very much.